So, Marco, thank you for coming to talk to us about your business today. So, tell us a bit about Configure and what it actually does.
So Configure is a now award-winning Welsh-based company. Our main focus is just to simplify data as a very broad, high level. We are a consultancy and software development company, and our Configure platform essentially takes all the complexity out of data and makes it really easy for businesses to become data-driven, get insights, and use data to power their business, essentially, which is where we think everybody should be within the next 1 to 3 years, is to really use data to drive decisions, gain insights, make savings and efficiencies, and ultimately make things simpler day to day for their staff.
So tell us about your entrepreneurial journey. How did you get into starting your own business?
To start at the beginning, I was somewhat of an A-star A student in school, got to A-level stage and just decided for a number of reasons that I'd come to the end of my learning journey. So I didn't go to university, which is a little bit strange for somebody who's in my area. I ended up going to the ONS stats office, went in sort of at administration level and just happened to land in the data team. So it was the EML, the data laboratory that they had. They could go in, look at data, and I was sort of just administrating that process, allowing people to come in and out, got interested in that. And from there, got a bit of training in sort of analysis and what was going on. And then I got approached by a friend of mine who was doing an AI and automation company and said, look, we've got a data angle here. How do we use chatbots and AI to sort of enhance and how do we utilize this data to the best of the capabilities? So I went to work at another fellow award winner, actually, Weeblebots. So I went there as a CIO and I started working with those. And we came up against a few problems whilst we were there with businesses who, let's say, they didn't have their data in a way that could be accessed by the likes of disruptive technologies. So it got my brain churning that, there's a bit of a gap in the market here. There's an opportunity here. No one's really addressing this market. You've either got people who have got really simple platforms, or they've got people who've got really complex platforms and data warehouses, but there's nothing quite in the middle. So so Josh and myself, so Josh, my co-founder, was the CTO there. We worked together really well, decided to do our own business, left on good terms and everything. There was no drama there or anything like that. But we decided to start Configure and started building this platform out. And that's kind of where we got to where we got.
So do you think Wales is a good place to start a business?
Yeah, fantastic. And not just because I'm Welsh and I've always lived in Wales. I mean, I've worked in lots of locations, Birmingham, live in St Anne's, Norwich, and I've been there Monday to Friday. And they're great places to work and you meet great people. But something that sort of brings me back to Wales is sort of, there's two sides to it. Number one is just the general friendliness of Wales. And I think anyone in business in Wales wants you to genuinely succeed. I'm not saying that doesn't happen elsewhere, but there's just a real sort of family aspect to Wales where you bump into somebody else in Wales, and if they can work with you, they'll work with you. If they can collaborate with you, they'll collaborate with you. And it's a really good atmosphere to work in. And also, in its own right, we're becoming a bit of a hub. We're becoming a bit of a data security hub, especially in Cardiff, obviously, as you would expect, as the capital city, but that is branching out everywhere now. And it's becoming recognised. And I think, when you start talking to other businesses, they're, oh, great, you're in Cardiff. Oh, I've worked with some great companies there. And you kind of get that. It's almost comparable to London in some respects. Like, London is London. It's always going to be the capital of the UK and England and so on. But ultimately, it's kind of really growing that reputation. So I think in Wales, it's fantastic. The Welsh Gov have got their initiatives and they've been great to us as well. There was some periods where we had to have grants and you get collaborations. I mean, even like with yourselves, the universities, everybody is open and receptive to working with the businesses around them. And I think that's fantastic. So I think, I'm not saying we won't branch out to other areas because you kind of have to as you grow your business, but it will always be a sort of a hub for Wales in Configure anyway, at least. So.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
No problem at all. Thank you.